In this video, you'll learn how to update an Allen-Bradley Compact Logix PLC firmware. This will be required if you've got a brand new PLC out of the box and a firmware will need downloading and installing onto the PLC. To be able to update the Compact Logix PLC, you'll need a printer USB cable to plug into the PLC and into your computer. This USB is typically the USB-A to USB-B style cable. So firstly, you'll need to navigate to the Rockwell Automation website. And if you go to the resources in the top right corner and compatibility and downloads, and then you'll want to click Find Downloads. This is where we'll get the firmware to install onto the PLC. So if you drop down to programmable controllers, and you're going to want to type in the type of PLC that's the firmware that you're requiring. So mine's a 5069 L330ER. So mine's there, and I'm going to click on there, and you can choose here which firmware you require. I'm using Studio 5000 version 34, so I'm going to choose the version firmware 36, and then click download. And now I'm just going to select the file and just tick that I want the firmware and download. This confirms here. So we'll be using ControlFLASH to do the firmware update, so that's fine. And then if you can have a look through the license agreement if required and accept and download. Now you can click direct downloads or click the link that pops up in the top right corner, and then the download will begin. So now you've got the firmware file downloaded, you're going to want to extract the zip file, and that opens. We don't need to see inside that, so I'm going to delete the zip file now it's extracted, and you're going to want to be mindful of where you have this saved, so we'll navigate to that soon. So open RS links, and this is where you're going to need to get your printer cable to plug into the front of your PLC and into your computer, and then it'll pop up USB automatically in RS links. It takes a couple of seconds sometimes to register, and then once seen, there's our new PLC. So you're now going to want to open ControlFLASH and click Next. And now you're going to want to navigate to your PLC. So I'm just going to look for mine, and it's a Compact Logix 5380, and Next. So this is where it connects with links, and we've already found it, so we can click on that. And here, well, I want to change this to version 34 because my Studio 5000 will be in version 34. So I'm going to select that and click Next and Finish. Are you sure you want to begin updating? Yes. Okay. And yep. Do you want to continue? Okay. That's fine. So I'm just going to speed this up. This will usually probably take about 4 or 5 minutes to do the firmware update. And there we go. So the status shows now update complete. So it says verify the new firmware update before using the target device. So I'm just going to OK that. We can cancel this and come out of ControlFLASH now. Yep. So if you're back in links and right click and go to module configuration, and we can now see there for revision, it's at the 34.011, which is what I need for Studio 5000. I hope that's helped and you've successfully upgraded your firmware. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more Studio 5000 tutorials.